Alright, so we're back. I just immediately started recording again. So, let's go over here.
You can do better than that. Nah. It's my turn.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the secret of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Hello. How do you do?
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
Insult me again and I'll put an end to your misery right now.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
The blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you will get. Mesmerize. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerize level must be equal or higher than the citizen's resistance. Mesmerize him. Now his blood quality isn't too good, so I'm gonna let him live and get some hints about him. Should be quite good.
Fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
I do not wish to consume him yet. Thank you very much. Press X to embrace Clay Cox, or circle to release him. Embracing Clay will provide you a massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting... Yeah, I know. I want more blood. I will release him.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Oh, yeah, he's fine. He just... Yep. Just unshanked. A-okay. Oh, I think he's... gonna sit down, just take a nap.
Whoa,
There we go.
I feel giddy. What happened?
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
It's locked.
I understand what you're saying. But I must wait until he is juicier. Until I obtain his juicy secrets. Hello. Oh.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you.
Nice. That's fast.
Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I have a
I
few
would like
questions.
to ask a few questions first.
How is Mr. Hampton?
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Where
If
is
you
me
could point
room?
me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you. Who is Dr.
Kind of
Swansea?
man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Nah.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Wow.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
He's a great man. Some juicy blood. But your mesmerize level is 2. And
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
okay. What? Oh, I thought this was one of those boxes you could loot. Anything over here to take? No? Really? So, here you are. Hello. How do you do?
Good evening, sir.
Oh, that was a yawn.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Really? Okay, your life in London.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently.
Do my job when I want
What's
to.
happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Heh.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Nice.
Are
Smuggling
you really
weapons.
smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything. And it's getting worse every day.
Yeah. Well, I like you, Milton. You seem pretty cool.
Do you
Medical
need any
shotgun.
medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
Well, perhaps I can get you to a better place. At some point. Actually, I need you to
I'd
stay
like
alive.
to see your goods.
Wise
Sell
choice,
guns.
Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Okay. I have 50 shillings. How many bullets can I buy? Oh, 2. Okay. I have bought the 2 bullets that you had. Terrible amount of bullets.
Good evening, nurse.
Hello.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
She's just like side looking at me. I think for the any non-personal questions, I'm just gonna
How
skip
are
past them and see if it gives me a clue.
Sorry,
do you think
we are...
Okay, it
I'm
didn't,
not
but I
familiar with
listened
all
to
the
personal stuff.
perhaps you could help me?
brilliant
Wait, this isn't
professionals.
personal.
Most
It would be inappropriate for me.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Oh. So Dr. Tippett's very dedicated
Goodbye,
and nice
nurse.
guy.
Call me if you need assistance.
Get out of my way. Ah, oh, glass vial. Damn. Hello?
Good evening, sir.
So
here
it
it
is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Hey, hey. Okay, well, it seems that I missed something, I'm just gonna have to listen to everything that's said. It makes the most sense, I guess. Oh well.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Aw.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
This dude actually seems like such a nice character.
And cheerful woman.
You really
That's
seem
great.
to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Well, I'm
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
gonna have to quickly.
Yeah, we're young
Okay.
again. Just a dozen years or so.
It's a great start. Ow, I'm actually gonna turn the music volume down a bit. God, it's quite loud. Oh, they're all on 10. That's 8.
I
8.
still hear voices in my head every night.
Nice. You know what? 7 for everything.
What will London have to say to me? Well, a voice never lies.
No,
yours
no, definitely
clearly
8.
is the voice of a gentleman.
Yeah, okay, there we go. So, pardon the little interruption.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Hello.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Probably not. You're exhausted. Wait, tell me about the stuff.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are...
Oh, I've already heard this bit.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Oh.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
Oh. Wow.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
Oh. So, I wonder if there's like a thing where you can see them get romantically involved or whatever. That'd be pretty cool. Because he's so nice. He's actually so nice. I'm so glad they put him in the game. Where's Nurse Brannigan? I had a thing for her, right? Oh. She came in tent. Yo.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
I had a hint, didn't I? There we go.
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Aw. That's nice.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
I probably shouldn't be getting to know the no, I think I said, I don't know if I said it, but I'm planning on letting the hospital characters, most of them, live. Because, you know, if they died, this whole area would collapse and that wouldn't be cool.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Hello?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
The life in London.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Son, get a grip! I'm not gonna say that, that's just...
Nurse Hawkins,
no.
The Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse?
Oh,
What if
that'd be
in the
horrible.
end, nobody was spared?
I'm saying it.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has
Oh.
any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Well, that is not what he said. He said it so much nicer than just, get a grip!
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis?
Grumpy.
Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
So he just doesn't care.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
What a
I
dude.
don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Be warned, he's not
How
chatty.
long
That's...
have you been a nurse?
Or long
Okay.
enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
I don't like your attitude, Nurse Hawkins. Pessimism can be as lethal as the epidemic in times like these.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Yeah, fair enough.
Do
Well.
you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm fine, really. I just need to sleep.
So does that mean you have fatigue? No, it does not.
Goodbye, Nurse.
Okay. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Oh, I didn't speak to this person. Ah, that's because they're inside. Oh, Milty. Come here.
Good evening, Milt.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Ah, yes, I've saved many lives since I've been here, obviously.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Well, I hurt my soul. My soul is damaged after hearing that. Ooh, okay. Moving on. As fast as we can. Speak to someone else, get the bad taste out of my mouth. Come here.
Good evening, miss.
Hello.
I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
I'm a vampire.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'd like that.
to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Yeah, centuries. Ooh. Makes me quite sad.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Describe how you feel.
Describe to me.
Oh, can you not?
What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Well, interruption. Did I just put my phone on silent?
See. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Oh, it's so sad.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover to hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Yes, I am no match. Wrong target. New citizen a new citizen investigation is available. Press to open the local investigation menu. Do I actually? Okay, I actually have to press it. Citizen investigations are displayed here, categorized by districts. You can start a new citizen quest by tracking it with square, then access to your map. Then access to your map to locate the area to explore. Well, that sounds pretty cool. Oh, okay. Ah, pretty cool. The docks.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure, but I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
I thought I had a hint. Wait.
Who are you, really?
Is that not...
I'm...
No.
Okay.
I'll leave
Thought I
you.
had a hint, but I guess not. It must have just been the investigation. Oh, there's so many people I need to talk to. I'm wondering if this is worth it, but like, yes, it is.
Benefit of the doubt.
Hey you,
Good
what you
evening,
doing?
madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Mortimer, what an epic name.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Nice.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Nice. So, you're like a suffragette, kinda. Suffragette? I don't know if that's how you say it. Suffragette, whatever it is.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And
Oh,
that
yeah.
nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Oh yeah, Pippa Hawkins. She charged you?
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
Fair enough. Wow. From personal questions we... Oh, wait, what? Oh, that was your life in London? Oh, I do not have any personal questions relating to you. Very nice.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
So I need to go speak to Pippa? I'll talk to you in a minute. Where's Pippa at? Yo, Pip. Hey, come here, I heard you made her pay for a bed. Uncool, dude.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Wait, what?
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
He said he'd talk... Pippa? Click. Oh, it's just something that you just know, okay? I don't think I learned anything about Milton. I'm gonna go speak to Mortimer Goswick, because damn, that's an epic name. Hello, Mortimer.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Well, I'm gonna
sure you realize the doctor and
talk
his
to you all the time,
patient have
fam.
to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Ooh.
How painful.
So painful.
I'll let you get some rest.
I wasn't meant to exit
evening.
the convo.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Oh. Is your mother bothering
Is
you?
your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Oh, wow.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured, you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Okay. This dude's just so sad. Like, just really sad. Oh, whoops, wrong one.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Why is this still highlighted? Just whatever.
I
Okay.
have to go now.
Peace out, my dude. She's still bothering him. Hello, you.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
It's a pretty cool name, Harvey Fiddick. Wait, I can mesmerize you? I'm not gonna. Wait. No, I'm not gonna.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Ah.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
He's like, please help me, I just want to go home.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Wait, what? Oh. I just checked the time and thought it'd been like an hour, and I was like, what the hell? Damn. Ah! So I need to go speak to those doctors. So, it seems that this episode is mostly just going to be talking to the characters, but, you know, obviously I will
Good evening, Doctor.
get other stuff done,
I believe
probably.
we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Well, thank you, my main man.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
What made you choose that career? Tell me about your experiments. Please say it's just me.
Choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
This dude's just like, flattery is useless.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Wow,
I based my
I could have been mean
technique
to
on
him.
my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Well, of course. Medical
What
knowledge.
can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Oh my god, dude, stop. Okay, please stop brown nosing.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. You're not smiling now.
Oof.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Okay, cool. So every time I'm on the way to something, I'm just gonna check if one of the investigations is nearby.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr.
Tell me
Fiddick's story.
Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
You were?
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Aykroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping
Really?
his distance was a mistake?
Wow.
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
So, Dr. Tippett is genuine nice guy. You also seem to be genuine nice guy, but incredibly optimistic. Also, you kind of look like Harry Potter. So, you're pretty cool. Oh wait, nope, okay.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Well, now I'm gonna quickly talk to Harvey Fiddick again. Wrong way. Mr. Fiddick. Hello. Oh. Loot. Nice. Yo.
Good evening, Mr. Fitz.
Good evening.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Oh.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Oh. Well. Oh, goddamn.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
That's what it was like back then, though, wasn't it?
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
God, I'm just sad. This episode is just making me sad.
How were your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
God. Your blood quality went up by 200. Wait, 300. Oof. So,
Goodbye.
yeah, you definitely get to live. I am never gonna eat you. Because I'd feel really bad about it. You're Dr. Aykroyd, right?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Yeah, you
I
look
believe
like a
we're
bit of
going
a
to be colleagues.
Reed?
twat.
Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Aykroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Aykroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
How do I, yeah, alright, I'm gonna eat you when I can.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Aykroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Aykroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
I'm hoping I can, like, grow to like you somehow, but, like, at the moment, I'm gonna suck your blood as soon as I can.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Aykroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
You are going to change your tone with me, my dear colleague, and very quickly.
I don't think so. Perhaps you think yourself protected by Dr. Swansea, but I am still a free man, and I will speak to you the way I want.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
He disapproves modern medicine. What do you mean you disapprove of modern medicine? You do not like this man.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
And are you not
That one.
afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Other people may say that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation? Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
Don't make good points, because I don't like you, and I don't want to be swayed.
Thank you for your time.
I'm contradicting myself. I do want to be swayed. But, like, I really don't like you. Let's go speak to this dude.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding?
What?
I should investigate.
I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
Leo.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked. Okay, so am I just not allowed to speak to you? Okay. Bye. I swear, did I get a new hint about someone or something? Oh, investigate citizens' actions. What?
It's locked.
So, do I have to, like, get to a window? Get out of my way! Here it is. The listening spot.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir.
Why would you speak aloud like
and
this?
I thank you for your generous donation.
I love the music in the background, makes it sound like he's doing something absolutely horrible. It's literally called Long Letter. I'm not going to read that. I'm going to go confront him. Come here. I saw you looting the corpses.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana. pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean? You used to be a doctor. Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Oh, I get it.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Yeah, she's she's very relieved.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Not afraid of death. Oh, wow. If I could, like, suck your blood, I get a lot of XP.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Nice. It's literally like
Here alone? Yes, very easy work, sir.
20 to
All
3.
I have to do is watch
Just
a few
yawned.
bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
PM.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
No.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Wow. And I'm gonna confront you. Well,
A pawn
after
broker.
this.
I expect to get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember?
Yeah. What kind of goods do you sell?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade. I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Okay. You steal from the dead!
How dare you steal from the dead, Rakesh? Is that what your pawnbrokers is really about?
These people are dead, sir. What they possessed could be useful for the living. And I'm sure they would agree if they could speak.
Yeah, probably.
You may be right, but you'll go to jail if you're caught.
If ever I have to go to jail, I'm sure I'll find a way to help people there, too.
Wow.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
So you're ready to die?
No, I'm not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidam.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Wow.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
About that. Well, okay. Oh, there's one more hint I needed from you. Oh, there's one more. Okay, so I'm gonna have to speak to someone else for that. So, I'm gonna end this video here, just because share play won't allow me to do videos longer than 60 minutes. So, I'm just gonna instantly record another one. So, see you in a couple seconds.